Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. In this video we will continue improve our role management system with adding new policies. But as I told you before, our project doesn't need to use any policies because we are doing kind of a basic project. But I would like to show how you can add this policy because you might need in your future projects. That's why I'm going to change a little bit our scenario. Just imagine you are using this application as an administrator and you have 15 or 20 another user uh, which they have member roles, and just imagine you don't able to reach your system about 5 days, 3 days or 1 week, and you need to assign a member with an administration role. So how are you able to do that? That's then we're going to use policies. How can we do that? We're going to use the claims. So every member will have a claim, which is called, for example, admin observer expire date, and they will have an expire date. And as a default, all of them have this claim with expired. Once um, it's needed, the real admin will assign anybody with the administration role, and for 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, whatever, how many days if it's needed. Once they are assigned, they will able to use all administration roles. It's gonna be little bit complicated, but I will explain step by step while we are coding, okay? Now, first of all, we still didn't upgrade our sign up and register method. We will do it at the end of our um, identity library. But now I'm going to use dataseed and I'm going to update our database with a user claim. To doing that, we go back to our entity layer and configuration. We add our dataseed and we will continue. Okay. This theoretical information is enough. Let's continue the coding now. So we need user claim table. Let's go identity, entities, add class app user claim, control RG. We are creating these entities to enable our dataset. Identity user claim. Let's add our string here, not that one, with the small s. Alright. Now we can go to the configuration. App user claim config, control RG, make it public. We are creating this dataset to try to test our policies and methods. So once we finish our policy, we go back to our sign up method, register method. We will add some role addition and claim addition methods. So we don't need to use those dataset anymore. Okay. Identity type configuration app user claim. Hold on. Let's implement our interface. Builder has data new app user claim. Let's get inside. Yep, here we go. We have an ID and this is an integer. We have a user ID. I'm going to add my member. Where is my user? Here we go. This is my member ID. Let's copy this ID, Control V, and claim type. Claim type is going to be our name of claim, which is admin observer expire date. Yeah, I would like to give that name. And our claim value is going to be a date. For example, let's give today's date. Hold on. We have a user claim now. Let's add our migration. Don't forget to select your repository layer. Add claim. Let's start build our project and dataset. I'm waiting application to be built. Now update database. Come on, entity framework. Don't throw any error. All done. Perfect. Let's have a quick check. Refresh our database. Plumbing DB, tables, user claims, edit top 200 rows. Here we go. This is our claim. Alright, let's get back to project now. Let's save everything, close all tabs, and we are done with the data seeding side. So we have a claim now. The next thing what we're going to do is adding our policies. And I'm going to create a new folder here. Add requirement, because we're going to create a requirement class. Admin observer requirement. Control RG public. We're going to inheritance from authorization requirement, and we're going to create another class. Let's copy this class name and add handler, and we're going to inheritance from authorization handler. Let's this authorization handler for admin observer requirement. As you can see, there is an abstract class implementation here. Let's implement it. Here we go. We have our context and we have our requirements. So all we need to do, create our logic here. Okay. First of all, we need to check our user, our logged in user has a super admin role or not. Okay, let's have a look. Var has super admin role. Okay, let's go context, and we have user here, and we're going to use is in role method. Which role we are checking? Super admin, and return value is bool. So if it's true, this user has super admin role. If it's false, we don't have. All right. If has super admin role is true, then this person is allowed to see the the related page. All right. Success method. We're going to send requirements and return task completed. We are using task completed now, but I'm gonna change for a couple of minutes later, because I'm going to use some asynchronic methods and I'm gonna delete it. We are using this task completed because we didn't use asynchronic method yet. Let's continue. If we don't have, if the person doesn't have any super admin role, so we need to check the user's claim. Okay, let's find what kind of claim the user have. Okay, var expired. No, let's give a good name. Cookie expire date. Yes, it's okay. Cookie expire date. Let's find the cookie. Find first. Yep. So what was the name of our claim name? Admin observer expire date. This is our um, key name, and we need value. This is the date. But what do you think? Can this value could be null? No, because all users have to have this claim name and claim type and claim name, whatever you call it. Because we didn't do yet, but we will do. Everybody try to register, they have to have a claim which is called admin observer expire date. So it cannot be null. So that's why I'm using this mark, and I get rid of this yellow, green, sorry, not yellow, it's green line. All right. We got our value, then we're going to use our if logic now. But before that, we can convert this data, this value to date time. So in our hand, we have our date time expire date. Now we're going to do our logic now. Date time dot now smaller than cookie expire date. So the user allowed to see the page. Let's copy. All right. What if this expire date smaller than today? It must be failed, right? Normally. But there is another option here. Just imagine you are um, in 5 minutes. Just imagine in 5 minutes your claim will be expired. But during this time you get a refreshment by the admin, and your database has been changed, but your cookie didn't change it. So first of all, if your cookie's expired dates smaller than today, we're going to go database, we're going to check the current cookie, your claim date. If it's still expired, you're going to get failed. But it's not, we're going to bring that date and we are refresh your cookie and you will go on where you left and you didn't feel anything. You means the user. Okay, now let's go to database, but before that we need to find the user. Var user. To find user, guys, we need to add our user manager and sign-in manager. Private, we don't need. User manager, app user, user manager. Private, read only. Sign-in manager. This is the sign-in manager. Let's create our constructor now. Here we go. Yep. Let's find the user now. Await user manager. Find by name. Oops, sorry. Find by name. The name is context.user.identity. Identity.name. So it cannot be null because we already authorized. So there is no problem. It cannot be null. So we have a user. And yeah, we can delete those now because we already add async. We don't need task completed. All right. So we found the user now. Next, we need to get the data from expired data from our table. Var db expire date. Let's say the db expire date. Await Is that user manager, I guess? Again, user manager gets claims. Yes, correct. And it is asking us a user. Perfect. And what kind of data we have? This is list. User cannot be null again. Actually, this is not expired date. Let's have a look. If I put a dot here, what's gonna we have? No, didn't like it. Okay, let's add here then claims. Right? Okay. Then var db expire date claims dot first all default. We're going to find the our claim because this is bring all claims, but we need to the claim name admin observer expire date. The type contains. You can write all of them, or you can write just, for example, observer. It's going to be enough. Just type in observer. If we couldn't find it, we're going to add everything. Okay, so we found our claim, as you can see, just we needed the value. So now in our hands, and it cannot be null again because we already have it, and we can convert it to date and time again. Convert date time. So in our hands now, we have an expire date comes from database. All right. If db expire date, so how can we do the logic? If db expire date bigger than date cookie expire date, so context succeed requirement, it's the correct way. But before that, we need to refresh the cookie, right? Because database updated, but cookie it's not updated yet. So we need to update our database. All right. Let's go to um, let's await sign in manager dot sign out async and await sign in manager sign in async. We already have a user. Yeah, we can make it unnullable. Now, yeah, sign out and sign in has been done. Context succeed and return. So, and what's gonna happen if it's failed? So now it's time to get a failed now. Fail and context, oh, sorry, return. Now our policy logic is finished, guys. Let's save it, close the policy, and let's go to where is the, oh, let me have a look. Actually, I would like to enlighten you a little bit more. Just imagine you logged in, your cookie is expired, you're not able to log in any admin page. In this time, you granted um, a new claim. So your date is extended, but it's extended on the database, not on the cookie. You need to sign in and sign out. How we can check? So when you clicked a page which needs a claim, you will have this logic here. If your database expired date bigger than cookie expired date, you will reset your cookie and you will go through where you need exactly. All right. I would like to explain Marmos because I don't want any black hole in your mind. You need to understand everything because there is a lot of logic here. Okay, let's do the configurations now. But before that, it's already 20 minutes. All right, no worries. Let's finish this lesson. I don't want to interrupt any information now. Let's go to our extensions, identity extensions, and first of all, we need to add our services at scope, and we need to add, let me, yeah, if our dependency injection CI authorization handler, I want this DI use authorization, not authorization. What is our handler name? Uh, Let me have a look. Admin observer requirement handler. This is what I need to implement exactly. Let's copy and paste and all done. Okay. Now we need to add our policy. Let's go inside with link queue options dot add policy, which is going to be, you can give whatever you want, admin observer, for example. Let's put a comma. Let's get inside because we need to add our requirement. This is the policy name. This is the policy name. This is the requirement of our policy. Policy dot add requirement. This is the we are adding this because we need to add logic our admin observer policy. New admin observer requirements. All done. Yep, perfect. So our configuration is done. Our requirement is assigned. All we need to do add our policy to our controller now. Okay, let's go to controller admin. For example, let's try with the dashboard. We need to change it to policy and let's make it admin observer, which is same as here. Now I'm going to put a breakpoint here. Let's try now. Hopefully it is going to work, guys, and we will finish this lesson in one shot without any problem. Let's go user section now, and I would like to log in with the member password 12 star star. Alright, when I click admin dashboard, the breakpoint should have worked. Here we go. Okay, we are here. Let's continue. F10, F10. Do we have any super admin role? It's false now. So we will pass here. We will find the cookie expire date now. This is our cookie expire date. And if it's small, if it's big than date terminal, we will get succeed. But if it's not, we will skip this part. And we failed. We continue. Now we're going to find the user. Yep, test member. This is the user. We're going to find the claims now. Here are claims. Let's see. Items. This is our claims guy. This is the type, admin observer expire date. This is the value, the date. Okay. Now we have our date comes from database in our hands. Now we're going to do our logic. So DB expire date not bigger than the cookie expire date, so we get a fail now. Here we go, our 403. Let's go back, and I'm going to change manually database. So we have extended value now. So just imagine we are using our application with our cookie don't have any extended claim, but our database has been updated. So we need to update our cookies, but the person that using the application doesn't know that and doesn't know how when he or she need to log out and log in, but it interrupts the user experience. So we don't want it. Once I click admin page, I create a logic. It checks database and cookie date, and if it's a new date here, so we assign, we refresh cookie, and the user experience never interrupted. Okay, let's go quickly. Everything is same to before, but when it comes here, as you can see, we are inside now. Our cookie will be refreshed, and we will able to see the page now. Here we go. We are in dashboard. As you can see, we are accomplished our policy now. We can add all policies to all the other controllers. Let's change them all. All right. It's already done. I would like to give you another quick tips. You assign a person, but you don't want them delete any data. You only gave a permission them add and update data, and you don't want to delete anything. So how you can do this? If you go to your controllers, and if you go delete method, if you add another attribute here, roles superadmin, now this method is looks the logged person able to pass this observer, this policy, and also have the role superadmin. So now this person only um, able to everything except delete. Let's copy all of them for all delete categories. And we will, when we finish it, we will try this section as well. All right. Let's try one more time. Let's try to delete a data with the member which has extended expire date. Let's go users. Let's go to admin page. I'm not gonna use the breakpoint anymore. Let's try to delete which one? Let's delete the Bruce Willis. As you can see, we don't have any permission. Let's go back. Let's edit it. Let's make it Michael Jackson. Let's submit it. As you can see, we're able to update it. Alright, so in this lesson we finished our policies in our project. Let's minimize it. And we manage our role management system. Let me see how many minutes been done. It's 30 minutes. It's enough for this lesson. Next lesson, we will add our user listing for, on the admin page, and we will able to see who is um, what kind of user has what kind of roles, and how we can assign them these extensions. And if we have time, we will fix the sign up method, and we will finalize this identity library for all, guys. Take care of yourself. Don't forget the like button. Hit the like button, and see you soon on next lesson. Take care. Bye bye.